Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute out of my day here to talk about mindset. And so, in case you didn't know me, I'm Dominic, and I've sort of been researching this for quite some time now. Not sort of, I have been. So, you know, mindset is everything because it shapes your reality. And I've been looking into quantum physics and reading a bunch of books on how your thoughts are essentially creating your reality, right? And it comes down to vibration. Everything in this world is vibration. When you think of the atoms that make up a cell or anything in this world, basically, there's always the neutron and the proton that are in the middle, and you have the electrons circulating, right? So that and when they form together, they're always moving, right? You learn that in chemistry about the properties that they're constantly moving, and so that creates a vibration, right? That's a resonance, and every material has its signature vibration, and on a bigger level, us as humans have our own vibrations, right? These are our thoughts and feelings and emotions. And they've measured your heart to have an electromagnetic field around it, right? And when you walk into a room, you always have a sense of what just happened, if it's a really positive emotion or a negative emotion, right? You always, you've probably experienced it before where you've walked into the room and you could feel the tension, that those people just had a fight, or that it's really sad, right? So this is the electromagnetic field from your heart communicating with someone else's heart. You feel that intrinsically, and that's just our nature, right? And so I think a lot of people nowadays take that for granted, right? We kind of know it, you feel it, whatever. But I feel like it gets neglected, right? That is a huge thing. You can feel your thoughts and emotions, the thoughts and emotions of someone else, and so you end up resonating with that person. You can match their frequency. Sometimes that's done on a subconscious level. So if you're surrounding yourself with negative people, always bringing you down, you end up thinking what they tell you. Those thoughts get embedded in your subconscious, and you end up telling yourself what they keep telling you. So it's imperative that you surround yourself with positive people that just want to uplift you, because that energy vibrates with you, and you end up vibrating in a higher state, in a positive state, and your thoughts end up being more positive, and you become just overall positive. And now the research goes even further, that when you're in that positive mindset and that you surround yourself with very positive people, your life changes dramatically, because now your perception on life is very different. And again, people will resonate that, so you're affecting the world around you. Now, when you think of the news and when it's all negative and people watch the daily news, what do you think that does to your subconscious? Now, regardless of what's going on in the world, when you're hearing constant negative messages, that sinks in, and you now have a fear mindset. It may be very small, but it's there, and it does affect you, whether you know it or not. And awareness of these thoughts, of these emotions, is where you get to reformulate your thoughts and emotions, right? If you realize that you have a negative emotion, you now have the choice, the option, the power to choose if you want to continue to entertain that negative thought or completely put it out of your mind and move on and think of a positive thought to replace it. And that is the power you have. You know, you choose to think the thoughts that you want to think, and if you're constantly thinking of negative thoughts, you're going to live a life of fear, and that's not a good life to live, clearly. It goes even further and deeper. I could go on for hours, you know, because I've studied a lot of the intricacies of, you know, your body and its functions, because the same thing that you know, like that we're emanating as far as energies go, or vibrations, that goes down to a cellular level. And if your negative emotions bring you down and make you feel negative, then it affects your cells in the same way and can cause illnesses, right? Super not good. Obviously, you want to think as positive as you can, and I know it's hard for some people, given their circumstances. You know, people who come from really negative environments, of course it's going to be harder to think positive. Of course it's going to take work. But I can tell you that it's going to be much better if you do the work and not postpone it. It's I don't know, I guess it's hard for me to put it in words, but you know, I've come from a dark place, and I went in a dark place. I've come out of it now. I'm much better, much more comfortable with who I am, and the importance of loving who you are is, I can't tell you how important that is. That's just everything. If you love yourself, it'll be much easier to overcome your challenges. Remember that you're human. You will make mistakes. You know, you will fail. I shouldn't say fail. You will learn, because that's another thing in society. We say you failed. That's such a negative connotation. You shouldn't say you failed. You just learned a way not to do it. You just learned, you know, something that hurts you or that you can't do, you know, or you just in a way that you can't do it. So now you take that lesson and you grow. You find a different way, right? That's the saying of life, right? When one door shuts, aka when you fail, another one opens up. You learn to go through that other door. Anyways, you can leave comments, message me. Again, my name's Dominic. I'm gonna be making a few more of these videos. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.